Let's talk about this book, Usborne, Lift the Black Bag, Lift the Flap, How Things Work. So you must have heard a lot of questions from your child. Mama, ye kaise chalta hai? How does this work? How does this work? And how does this work? And how does everything work? What is this in the construction site? So I had an important idea that let's get this book. And this book is about how things work and what are the forces pushing and pulling. For example, you can start with a very simple thing. How does this balloon move? So there is a wind which is pushing it, and that's why it is there. So now you know that wind has a power, and we can see how wind can work as a source of energy. Similarly, you can learn about the hydraulic machines. There is a gravity which is also having a force. There are lots of machine which have engine, and if you can see, they can, this actually the page seems like a fun blast or a fair, but then you can see how everything works. Where does the electricity, how does this seesaw works, and how does the machine with wheels work. Everywhere there is a idea, how does this work, how does that work. I'm sure every child must have set into this thing. So we can give them an idea that if we visited a fair, how does everything work there. The clock tower works, so the same way this is on the road. So how does the car start driving, how does it slow down, how does the motorbike work. And it's such an interesting thing. If your child is interested in machines and cars and planes, yes, of course. So here smallest of the detail, like how does things work on the plane, and how does it lift off, and what are jet engines. See very much in detail of about everything. How does the hot air balloon move. And there are almost, you can see there are lot of flaps, almost seems like more than 50 to 100. How does the hovercraft work, how does the submarine works. Education cannot be given constantly by showing the hard diagrams. We can show them by asking simple question, one at a time, not daily. See, this is like in the house. See, how does the basin work, how does the water get hot, where does the water come from, and where in the kitchen, how does the house get nice and warm, how does the house get lights, and where does it come from. So children usually ask, where does the light come from, how does the toilet work. Here important thing we can teach about is solar power, and that how we can save our energy resources. How does the dishwasher work, how does the vacuum cleaner work, how does the computer work. Every question is asked with beautiful detailing inside. And basically it's like opening up your vocab and learning experiences. Usually children go to this construction site and ask a lot of questions, that how does this work, how does that work, and what is this, and here why the man is sitting over here, and how do they lift these things, the bricks, and how do the construction works. So yes, if at all the child is asking so many questions and curious about all this, this is the book you need. See, on the back side, how does this machine work. So once you read this and take the child to the construction site, it makes a lot of sense. If you see a harvester, rather than just seeing it, you can read about it from this, and then the child will be like, oh, I have seen it here, and it's, yeah, mom, I saw it there, and see, it is in the book. I think we had talked in our Kidzania site, how does the firefighter work. So how does everything work in case of emergency. So there are some rescue vehicles. How does the ambulance work, like how does the police and everything. I really like the small tidbits and bits of information all over the book. Can you see this whole thing? So how does the firefighter connect the hoses, and what do they wear. And really, I think we should teach children, these are the real heroes, these are the real heroes, these are the real heroes, who are the real heroes, who save us and who help us, who feed us. So the real work that can be done. And really love the detailing. So that's it for the book, and I hope It is helpful. The video is helpful. The link to buy this book is in the description box. Thank you.